Hey, thank you for joining me on another episode of Beyond Business Podcast right here on the Beyond Business YouTube channel. This episode is brought to you by Aerial Elite Solutions. When it comes to drone technology, nobody does it better. From solar inspections to construction monitoring to live event coverage and real estate showcasing, AES brings the sky to your side with unmatched quality, precision, and speed. Reach out to flyaes.com to elevate your business today. And Midwest Lightning Rods, for over 9 decades, they've been protecting homes, farms, and structures all over the Midwest from one of nature's most destructive forces. When lightning strikes, they make sure that you are covered the right way and the safe way. Contact MLR at lightningstrikes-weprotect.com to see how you can become part of the community protected by MLR. Support local, trust the best. Aerial Elite Solutions and Midwest Lightning Rods. Excellence from the ground to the sky. Now, let's jump into today's sit-down.
Welcome to Beyond Business, where stories come alive. With guests from every corner, we're ready to dive. New episode every 5 days, new voices to share. Laughs and insights, we're all in this affair. Beyond Business, come take a seat. Join the conversation, it's a journey that's sweet. Life lessons learned and laughter from the heart. With every episode, we're making a start.
Hey, welcome to another episode of Beyond Business. Joining me today is a long-time pal of mine, someone I'm always happy to run into, and I did so here not too long ago at the boat races. Not only is he a hell of a guy, but he's got a hell of a story that we're going to probably dig into here at some point. I don't know if he's going to want me to introduce him like this, but this is my show, so welcome, Silky Steve.
Thank you very much for letting me come on and
Oh, there was no doubt about it.
chop it up with you.
Yeah, for sure, man. Yeah, I've known you since I was a kid.
Yeah, I think you were probably, 8 years old?
Yeah.
8, 9 years older in Camelot Edition.
Yep, Camelot, baby.
Yeah, I was a junior.
Have you been over there at all lately? Do you go there for work ever? I mean, does anything take you in Camelot?
Occasionally the apartments do,
Okay.
and some small houses. My sister still lives over there.
All right. I just haven't been. It's been a while. I used to
Right.
once in a while just cruise through there and go, man, blast from the past. Here's who used to live there.
Your guys' house has changed for sure.
Oh, yeah.
Siding and
Oh.
stuff like that. But yeah, my sister's been over there for like 30 years, raised her
Okay.
kids over there, and they all went to AO. And
It's kind of the benefit, right?
Right.
That's why we were there, because my parents could afford the house and it was in a good school district.
right,
Yeah.
exactly.
Which, when we moved there, was the exact same scenario. They found a foreclosed house in Wildwood that, like, on the other side of Grove Road was Eisenhower, but we were in Macon. They were all about small town,
Exactly.
and which I get that. It just didn't. I think their plan. Well, obviously their plan. Hell, they bought a piece of land out on Raised Bridge Road, or is that right? Christmas Tree Road turns
Yeah,
off of it.
yep.
Hell, they bought that one about the time you and I met each other, because their goal was to build. But then I started being a fuck off, and they're like, "Well, let's get him away from this area," and then. They probably should have built the house.
Yep. That's in the past, though.
Yeah, you're right. That's what they said. Well, you want the property? You can have it now. So it's in one of those, it's like locked. You can't get a building permit because ADM has a future plan of buying it for roads. Now the plan is actually about to come into place. They're giving chump change.
Right.
But for like 12, 13 years, because that's what, in my mind, I go, well, let's put a $60,000, $70,000 modular home, an awesome yard, good school district,
Pole barn.
and pop it off.
Right.
And they weren't even like, we're not going to let you make it more valuable, so then we have to buy it from you. So no. It's like, well, that's not exactly how the game works, I don't think. But
Right.
they're like, ADM will decide what the city does over here.
I don't understand why they're renting 4 lanes. They're going to have to go all the way down Raised Bridge.
Exactly.
4 lanes.
So that's it, is they're saying that, and you can envision how it is. Remember how like the Coffees used to live on the side? Well,
Right.
the lot is on the other side, and they're big ditches.
Mm-hmm.
So they're just going your direction. So they're only going to need a little bit of it, but in sense, the rest of the property you have is going to end up being the new big ditch.
Right.
So,
But I think
dude, 22 years ago was this plan was started.
that's for the overpass to go around
Yep.
and go all the way through the southern part of Henderson, Mount Zion. It's like, and then it goes all the way past, here's Craft Road.
Yeah.
Here's the high school. It's going to go right here to the pipeline's at. Trying to. They just built a house right there, but, it's going to go all the way through there and then get on Sefton Road and go up Dalton City Blacktop to Prairie View.
What is the
Just semis.
I know,
so
but
it's easier to get around town.
Oh, just
It's a loop, I guess.
Oh yeah, I'll tell you what, I would not. You'd have to pay me damn good money to drive a semi in a city.
Oh, it's crazy.
Oh, I mean they're good at it.
I'm in traffic every day, and it's like, wow, slow down a little bit.
Yeah,
But they get paid by, load.
I just mean maneuverability in
Right. Well, yeah,
areas that are not built for
But the
it.
speeding comes from, getting paid by the load,
For sure.
especially when it's harvest season.
Oh, so that's why you got some truck drivers who are couples because they can get on it and they can just go
Right.
swap. Oh yeah, all right. I haven't met anyone I want to be around that much.
I don't think I can keep one that long.
Right, be like, we're going to Cali and you're probably staying.
That's a long ride.
Hell no. But yeah, man. So let's talk about. There's some people know you, some people don't. So, what business are you in? I know what you're in, but tell us what you have, how it got started, and all that good stuff.
Well, I'm in the transportation business.
Okay.
Basically, moving people, cleaning out houses, delivering, and I got a metal side too. So I'm the metal technician, not a scrapper.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's kind of like give me a better title.
Gotcha.
But scrapper just doesn't sound good. With
Yeah.
It. But yeah, so, and I'm insured too. So
But you're saying you move, you mean, and I know the answer to this, I think, is I'm moving me and my family live here, and we bought a house in Indianapolis or Danville or Champaign, and I go, I need to get my shit from here to there. You're the guy?
Well, basically, I am Central Illinois.
Okay.
The reason why is because I have so many different entities.
Gotcha.
Things I want to make sure that I can get this person covered this day, then do the move this day, then do, I could do 4 different things.
So is your focus moving people, or is it transporting specific things that sometimes just happen to be
I got
a house worth of shit?
in the assistant living independent business.
Okay.
Back in 16, I moved my great uncle into a facility off Mound Road.
Okay.
And they asked me if I'd like to do that. Well, I've already done several moves. My grandparents, who I named the business after, they moved 32 times from 1979 to 1992 when he died. And then she moved a couple other times. They were flipping houses for school. So,
okay, they were doing it.
The paint wasn't dry yet. So, it was like...
Well, and that's back when, as long as you stayed there 2 years, you didn't have to pay capital gains tax, and you could sell it and bounce.
That's probably
so they were every 2 years?
what he was thinking.
Perfect.
Yeah, he was always been like that. He was IBW, 146, president, 399 Springfield, and traveled the nation, met politicians, Chicago office, D.C. office.
Hell yeah.
So he was always gone. And I always looked up to that for being a businessman.
Okay.
So I was like that, I've always had, my dad was management capitalist, so I've always had that brought up strict discipline, that sort of thing.
So when you were Team Electronics, that was a job when you were young that got you into that, right?
What's that?
I mean, how old were you when you were looking?
Well,
Let's talk about what jobs you had before this.
Okay, I started out.
Yeah.
Knew everybody corns did hassles.
Yeah.
I was
Yeah.
14 years old. I didn't want to do it, but I had to do it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I didn't.
That's the deal.
I didn't get no Nikes if I did.
I got a funny story about that. So my sisters had to do it too.
Yeah, I remember.
I got out of it because, this wasn't bullshit. So I had allergies, bad allergies, to where I remember going and get this. They might still do the test this way, where they literally give you a whole bunch of shots.
Yes.
And then they poke your back a whole bunch of times.
Pin needles.
Yep. And if it swells up, you're allergic to it. Well, it was an all-day affair, and it was fucking miserable. Of course, I'm I'm not even 10, 12, whatever it is. And I come back like allergic to fucking everything. So this is great. This is classic my dad. It's like, oh yeah, I can't go do this walking beans. I can't detassel. You know, I can't. And he's just like, okay. So then it comes time where it was time to mow the yard, and he got home, and he's like, "Hey, you didn't mow, huh?" And I go, "Yeah, Mom said I probably shouldn't." Dude, he busts out this fucking thing that looks like Bane's costume. Has these two big filters right here. Dude, I had to mow.
Yeah, straight Darth Vader, huh?
Yep. He's like, I mean, I would not wear that dumbass thing that's for a grown man with your little.
You had oxygen pack in the back.
But you're going to mow, so we're going to figure that. It was like, all right, fair. So I was like, yeah, sorry. Thanks, Mom, for the attempt, but.
Yeah, ain't going to work today.
You're going to work around this fucking place, kid. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. You allergic to dog shit? Because you can go pick that up in the backyard.
They're paying people now.
Yeah. Hell yeah. No, but anyway, so you went from that.
I went to Sack Groceries at Kroger, Brentwood.
Okay.
And
grocery bagger. That was a solid one.
They were real strict on the rules too. It was like no tattoos showing, no long hair, no earrings, facial hair had to be shaved
Really?
off. Yeah, that was back in the day when they really cared.
That
you know
dates it right there, dude.
Collared shirt with black pants, or like what I'm wearing today.
Yeah.
You know, and in 90-degree weather. That year we had a drought. It was 88, and everybody, you know, that.
But you had to get.
I did that job.
Get dressed for work.
Yeah, you had to get dressed up for work and do everything that, you know, toilets to fishing carts and that, right, sweating, making sure everybody's taken care of. You know,
what was your thoughts on it at the time? Was it like, this is just the uniform for work? Were you like, this is bullshit? What did you think?
Well, I had to cut my hair, so I had to mullet back then. But then I, you know, realized that, hey, you know, then you get to make some money.
Yeah.
That started that, and then my family opened up Binks on Percy Road, and that was my second job as a dishwasher.
Restaurant.
Restaurant bar.
Hell yeah.
Which they just got done for 30 years. They got and retired and sold everything out.
Okay.
They moved to Myrtle Beach.
Ooh,
so they got right there on the beach.
Hell yeah.
I'm ready to vacation there this winter if I can. But did that for a while, then went over and worked at Ventures a little bit, like at the end of my senior year, and I was going to Richland. And then I met this guy named Alvin Carter, and we called him Big Ace. He had a detail shop on Oakland, but he was working at Miles Chevrolet, and he would come see his friend that worked in a warehouse part of Ventures.
Okay.
And I said, what do you do, man? You got that nice Mustang there. And he's like, man, I work at Miles Chevrolet. I said, man, can I get on? And so he got me on.
Yeah.
And that's how I met Spiegel.
Yeah.
And that's how then I ended up marrying Corey Scott. And, you know, so there was like him, Ron Bond, Richard Taylor.
Was Redpath there yet?
No. I met Redpath with the Eller boys.
Okay.
Playing football at Sinowick.
Eller boys?
Yeah.
Like Jeff and Brian and Mark?
Mark.
Just saw Brian.
Love him.
Yeah.
Love him. I miss him a lot. You know, business life takes you away from a lot of that stuff. So
they're a blast from the past.
Yes.
Good dudes, man.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
So we were there doing that, and JR was there.
Yeah.
We were all young, just playing just tackle football.
Yeah.
Right.
Hell yeah.
So I met them then, and then I met Redpath, and then when I got with Shane, moved in with Shane then that's when I met Redpath again.
Yeah. So the mindset wasn't necessarily a hustle. It was, and a lot. I feel like I haven't had too many people sit down that can relate to this, which is perfectly normal to me. It's, well, if you want anything, then you better have a job. I mean,
right.
You got to have. There's no one that's going to secretly slide you $100 on the weekend.
I didn't grow up. I mean, we had nice things, but it wasn't.
Their shit was theirs, and you needed to earn yours.
I had kids in high school who were getting 91 Hondas, Accords or whatever.
Yeah.
And I'm sitting there with a 77 Grand Prix. You know what I mean? Hand me down.
You rocked that sucker.
Yeah, I did.
I mean, right?
Yeah. It's the way you had to do what you had to do, and just work your way up.
And there wasn't even two thoughts about it. Like I drove some beaters, but I was like, this shit runs.
Now them hoopties are worth money.
Right?
Yeah.
Should have put that in the garage.
Yeah, should have. I kept a few of them cars. You know, being in the car business, I mean, I've been through a lot of them. But I also got to drive them too.
Yeah.
And I mean, that was the benefit of working at Miles. I drove my first Corvette.
Right.
From
Oh yeah, because for years you could take. Their like way of kind of showing off cars was they would let you guys drive them home.
No,
So,
I
right?
actually drove stick shift Cavalier at Macon Speedway as the pace car.
Oh yeah.
They let you do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
But didn't it used to be when you were a dealer, you could kind of pick the car of the evening, you could take it home, and it would be kind
used
of
to be until a lot of people
that's
started
what I
wrecking
meant.
them.
I meant
yeah.
back in the
back in the day, you could slap a plate on, but it depended on the level
Sure.
you were at.
Yeah.
So like salesmen had demos.
Yep.
And then you had your finance guys had demos, and then of course, Pat Dawson had his own pick of the
Yeah.
But most of the time, Corvettes stayed on the showroom floor, or they were already bought.
Yeah. Right.
Like the first 1994, they had a ZR1, and 2 of them were already sold. That's the only 2 we could get.
Oh.
So yeah, and we take detailed that every morning. You go into showroom.
How long did you work there?
I worked there 2 times.
Okay.
So I worked there from 1992 until I left and went to Arizona in 93.
Oh, so just a little bit.
So then I went to Arizona and worked for the largest Dodge dealership in the world.
Oh, so you went from Miles and went to work for a car dealership out there?
In Arizona.
Okay.
Yeah, and that was big time. I mean, they sold 10,000 new cars in a year.
Right.
And their used cars was like in a bullpen. I mean, it was huge. It's in Gilbert, Arizona. So I come back here, thinking I could get into a bigger position back in the car business, but that didn't work.
Oh, after you had spent some time there. How long did you spend out there?
About a year.
Did you go out there for that job?
No.
Okay.
My family moved out there.
Okay. Yeah, and you were like, hey, I got a gig I can do anywhere.
Right.
Yeah.
So
Which it's true.
I was over 32 people when I went out there because they work 7 days a week.
Yep. So you come back and you're like, hey, resume changed a little bit.
Right.
Bam.
Thinking I would go up and, managerial, and it didn't.
No.
So then I ended up leaving there and going to team.
Okay, that's when team got him. Okay.
Right. That's when in like 95, 96.
Okay.
Yeah.
And for those of you who aren't aware, Team Electronics was where if you went and got a nice car, you take it to Team Electronics and you get it. The sound's hooked up. I mean, that was it.
And then we started selling wheels.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. That's right.
Yep.
Yeah, you were hooking cars up.
Definitely. And then we had guys in the back that did that. And we had financing on the wheels, too.
Yeah. So it gets you right.
And then the
That's
cell
cool.
phone craze.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. We
Yeah,
were
yeah,
part of
yeah,
that.
yeah,
First
yeah,
part of
yeah,
that
yeah.
when we were selling flip phones and bag phones and brick phones. That was the only options you got.
Hell yeah.
You had to program all of them.
Oh, that was cool.
Yeah, you got spiffs on that. So it's like, back then you got.
But that's what made you one of the people that was cool, is because you had the cool shit. And really,
Right.
you're like, well, that was my job.
Right. And then,
But yeah, I did, because I had to know how to work it, because I was more.
Then I took the detailing into when the team would have Rockford Fosgate vans and that. And I
Yep.
did all those, cleaned all those for them, all the company cars for DJ Alleman. I'm still friends with him. He's still around.
Yeah.
And yeah.
What, you would detail them?
Yeah, I would detail
Hell
that. And the guys that brought them down, the reps are like, well, turn it up. I'm like, no problem.
Right. Let's go.
Let's bump it.
Let's go.
Yeah, so that was a pretty neat. Alpine and Kenwood.
Yeah. I remember seeing, like, there would be cars. Can't even think of the guy's name. It doesn't matter who he was. It was like, you get your car. If you buy a brand new car, you can essentially get Rockford Fosgate to sponsor you for these sound offs.
Yeah,
and
there was
all
a guy
that shit.
that Purdy had an IROC that was.
I would say I knew a dude that had
Yeah.
a Camaro police package on it. It was a dark green police package Camaro.
Uh-huh.
And it wasn't even Rockford Fosgate. It was somebody else. But it was like they were sponsoring him. And I'm like, what is that? What does that mean? And he was having to go to actual.
Yeah.
Here's a calendar, bro. You take your cars to these shows. Yeah.
How they did that, they would contact these companies. Majority of them were based out of Arizona.
Gotcha.
In California. That's like where the technical part of everything was. And they would get a hold of them and say, hey, I've got this vehicle. I'm interested in car audio. Is there a way we could get a sponsorship? Some people did, some from got lucky and got one because
Right.
they were really particular on who they gave the sponsorship to.
Well, because it sounds like you can't just have cool shit. You have to go show it
Show
off.
off, yeah.
Like the weekends you're booked.
Yeah.
If you're going to get this $9,000 head unit.
Right. It's like doing cartwheels.
Yeah, right. It's like, I mean, your schedule's booked. You can't go. You're
Right.
not cool on this Saturday. You're going to
Right.
be in Cincinnati.
Right. Exactly. And a lot of guys did that.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And then like that part of like what we did was we would have them in the parking lot and then we'd have a sale to it that's going on at the same time.
Yeah.
So we're showing and making money
Yeah.
at the same time. And then we did tent sales.
Yeah.
I was talking about some of that's how I learned how to move more.
Hell
was
yeah.
because the tent sale, we'd move the whole store, over to where Y103 used to be.
Yep.
And we'd have somebody stay the night, plus we'd have security, Decatur Police Department, because
Yeah.
they were always trying to get through the fence.
Hell yeah.
Every year.
That's dude. Them are the days of if your shit bumped, someone's looking at it like, let me see that park later on. I'm busting that
Right.
up. Yeah.
Yeah, that was the big thing, And then they came out with the noise ordinance.
Yeah.
I think it's like 1999. They all got together downtown. It was like, well, you can't hear this over 75 feet. And, then, we're just still selling stereos. We're like, whatever. You know, so everybody was still doing it. They just had.
Did it change ever? Did business ever change because of that? Because people are like,
Some of it did. It just depends what your parents thought. Because a lot of the kids that were
Right.
getting the stereos are, 16, 17. There was kids. I remember one kid from Macon that he had a yellow Beretta. And I think Jeremy had it. I think O'Brien.
yeah,
Remember that? And
yeah.
He loaded that thing up. I mean, it was Alpine, everything.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
I'm trying to think. So I got a buddy, John Clark.
Yes.
He still has his Beretta in the garage.
Yeah.
That one. I'm like, stereo. He's like, yeah.
Yeah, John used to come in.
Because he started. I mean, he installed a couple of my remote starts just in his garage as a
Right.
person going, fuck, I don't want anyone to know I know how to do this. And I'm like, well, I don't want to pay $1,000. So
Right.
let's drink a couple beers while you dig into my truck.
I have friends like that.
Hell yeah. We got to, right? It's like,
Hey, you need that moved? Okay.
yeah, for
Hey, news
sure.
done.
For sure.
I barter. Love to
Hell
barter.
yeah. Hell yeah.
But yeah, so then that went on, and then I got back into the body shops.
Okay.
After that, it's like team basically around 2000, 2002. We had Best Buy come in, then we had Circuit City come in,
Yep.
and then we had Walmart.
Yep.
He was carrying it. So
Oh, yeah. Before that, you guys were the one.
we had Auto Express,
Yeah.
but I mean, we were basically doing the volume. We got the better price, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because you buy it by bulk.
Well, and
That's
you
what
had
gets you.
reputation, too. You guys got – the store was even cool. You know what I
Right.
mean? You go in there, and
The wall.
it was badass.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Exactly.
The wall was –
Yeah, it was dope.
we used to have employee parties up there, and DJ and them would get us food and drinks and everything, and we had our own, concert right in there. We used to have Tyson fights.
Hell yeah.
On the big the big thing was in the home audio was the big screens with the the big ones
Yeah.
with the roll and the projector backs, and they were hard. Then I was moving those too into customers' houses.
Those are monsters.
Yes. Now I take them out.
Yeah, you do.
So I figured a way to get that out as part of my business. But they had the theater room, so they would have the fight and everything on there. It was private,
Yeah.
If you could, call us up, say, "Hey, Boles, can I get
Right,
in?"
right.
Well, bring this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you're in the door.
Right.
So we had some good times with that. But yeah, whenever everything started coming in, with all the rest of them, he decided to go online.
Okay.
So he needed it, and then I was on to doing something else.
And that was where? Where'd you go next?
I went to, I went to a parts store for a little bit in between. And after that, I went to New Auto Body.
So you just had a bunch of jobs, bro.
A jack of all trades, master of none. But anyway, so.
I mean, you showed up. I would guess you weren't getting fired from these places. You were just.
Well, sometimes it was, sometimes
Right.
it wasn't. It just depends. I worked until I, was trying to figure out what I was going to do with my life. Because when I got sick with cancer, that did a lot of damage.
Which went okay. So the
In between-
Del Browns is after all of that.
All that. Well, after and during. So in 1997,
Okay.
it was October 15th, which will be 28 years in a couple of days,
Okay.
that they diagnosed me. At that time, I was working for Cardwell Companies, Andrews Cardwell. And then
Diagnosed you, which means what? You go to the doctor
to go
because
to the
something
doctor
was
'cause
wrong
there
and
was a lump.
they found something
there was a
else.
lump down by my lower part and in my back.
Okay.
And I thought that I had...
Like you could feel it?
yeah, oh yeah, it's very painful.
Okay.
Celebration of 97, my leg was swolled up big time. And people are like, what's wrong with you? I'm like, I don't know. I'm going to figure it out, you know? So
Okay.
we had to go through tests and all that. I went to the doctors and everything like that. But then, so that slowed down to college. And then I was working for them, so I stopped doing that. Started taking treatments in 1998. Then after that, then I went back to the car business. I did a stint with Design Air.
Okay.
Installed for a little bit. Then after that, I went back to the car business.
So the cancer thing, let's talk about it. How did it, you say you got treatment. What is treatment? What do you mean?
Well, first of all, with mine, Dr. James Wade, I call him Jimmy.
Okay.
Because I got such a good,
Hell
relationship
yeah.
with twice, you know what I mean? So what happened was he put me on, started doing me chemo. It'd probably been in 97. It would have been close to November.
Okay.
I started taking my first of it. And I did all that until...
Do you tell anybody, or is this kind of personal and
Oh,
private?
I'll tell everybody.
Okay. No,
you know.
okay. Thank you now for that. But I mean, at the time,
Oh,
were you
no.
kind of like sliding over to the chemo place, or did you
No.
tell your family
Nah,
and stuff?
everybody knew.
Okay. You know what I mean? I didn't know if
I
it
mean,
was like, fuck.
we didn't have internet back then.
I feel you.
And I had a benefit and still pulled the crowd.
That's good.
But did to help out. And
Yeah.
then, then I came up with the Superman symbol and everything back then.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then now everybody uses it for cancer. But yeah, so...
That's cool.
So when I found out, I was like, "What? This is not me." I was an athlete in high school. I ate pretty good. I didn't think that anything of it. I was in great shape.
Yeah. And how old are you in the 97? How old are you?
24.
Young man.
Yeah.
Good shape.
Good shape, tan. Love boating.
Worked his ass off.
Yep.
Yeah.
It's everything that
And you got cancer.
I got cancer, and I was like, "Oh no!" I was scared then.
Does that mean, in your brain, okay, so I'm dying? Is that what you're telling me?
Pretty much, it
That's
was
what I would've
like
thought,
the
too.
first time it was the girl that I was with. She started bawling. She says, "You're not going to live," and I'm like, "I'm going to live because everything I do it to the best I possibly can."
Right.
I don't know if you sound cocky, but I just don't say no.
There's no laying down.
There ain't nothing, So then we started going through that, and then I ended up going to Chicago to Loyola University. And at that point, I met the doctor up there, Dr. Stiff, and they ever told me what my regiment was. So I had to be in there for 30 days. So I got there on March 20th, and I got out the day before my birthday, which was April 11th. My birthday's April 12th,
Okay.
which was Easter.
Ah.
So
Okay.
our family came up from Orangeburg and came up to Ron McDonald House.
So what made you, because, what I'm familiar with cancer and chemo and that's something you go get, and then you go home, and then you go back and get treatment, and you go
Right.
home.
Well,
Why, yours was like, what, far enough along or bad enough? Or,
Stage 4, level 4 is almost, that's like.
that's where you were at.
That was where I was at.
That's when you caught it?
Yes.
Oh, fuck, Silky.
Yeah.
So, they were pretty much telling you
Yeah.
your
It's either-
girlfriend was not wrong
Right.
for thinking that.
Yeah, you had to do it or not, or you're gonna not be here.
Whoa. So you're
Yeah.
going, I don't know what we're doing, but let's try it. Let's go.
Yep.
So in less than a month, what happens at Ronald McDonald House that you go out of there?
So we used Ron McDonald for my mom's place to stay.
Oh.
Even though I was too old, because I was 24, and usually they do younger people.
Okay.
People stay. We worked a deal with them so she could stay there and be my caregiver while my dad was at work.
Sure.
So we did that, and I would have to walk every day. They wanted you to walk a mile, but I'm a wrestler, so I was walking 5 miles a day.
Right.
So I was just keep on walking, liquids, all the hair fell out. But the hair fell out on the first one. It took about 3 or 4 days for it to start falling out. and covering everything. And the big time back then was Jordan.
Yeah.
So I would watch a lot of Bulls games up there.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, the kid next to me, he was Italian.
Every game was good, too.
Yeah, he'd be yelling. His dad was a Chicago cop. He's like, hey, Judge Walton is on at 3 o'clock. Yeah, Jay Spinga. You know what I mean?
That's
so
great.
It was awesome. You know, all the nurses and everything, I'd make them laugh. And about midnight, we'd have a little party up in there, you know.
Right. So,
turn some music
and
on.
at that point, being the stage you're in, are you getting some kind of treatment like regularly?
In the bone marrow, I've got
that's
I've got a port in my chest. And they're giving liquids and that, but they'll go one day. The first time, 97, I did, well, 98 actually, but they would give you radiation. You can only take radiation so much.
That's what the port is for?
No, the port was to put you liquids and chemo.
Okay.
Radiation, you go into a room and they just basically bake you.
Microwave your ass.
Yeah, that's right. Yep. 2 minutes, you know, you're done. You know, so that was like 7 in the morning and 3 in the afternoon. That was the first week of the regiments.
Every day?
Every day I was hitting radiation.
Oh, because they're like, we have to stop and kill this right now.
Yeah, right.
Oh, shit.
Yep. So that's when, like I said, the third day, that's when the radiation kicked in. Your tongue, you lose your tongue. You know, it's kind of like your insides just, cringe. Yeah.
So did it come to the point where you're going, okay, I can't, I mean, physically I know what I need to do, but my body is not cooperating with me.
My body was like, you're on a ride, you know, and I was like, well, let's ride it, you know.
Were you did you maintain positive?
Yeah.
Good for you, man.
I had to
because what's the other choice? Say fuck it? Or am I going to go jump out of the window? Can't even get up, so fuck that.
Yeah, I ain't going to do that. No, I got a life to live, you know.
Right.
And I learned my lesson on that because, like, some of the doctors down there and then the psychiatrist was like, you're not upset? I'm like, no, I want to live. And my sister just had, Greggy at 1995, and I'm like, born on my birthday. So it was like that. Grandpa died on my birthday. Greg was born on my birthday. So I basically, I was living for him, once I found out I could have kids, I was like, man, I'm going to spoil this dude.
Yeah, I guess my dude.
Yeah, that's my guy, and so, I went through all that. And,
so you're going through that. He's toddler.
Yeah, toddler. Oh, yeah. And then it came up, when I finally got out, because then you start doing once you got the radiation, then you start doing your regimen, of different chemotherapies.
So that's when you can be released.
No, I was still in there for 3 days.
Oh yeah, gotcha.
I mean, it's like basically
they're just banging your ass every day. You're getting treated somehow, some way.
Every other day. They give you a rest day.
So when they get to the point where what they see improvement or they feel like the job is done,
they basically kill you.
I feel that.
And then they put your cells,
poison you and burn you, and
yes, and then they put your cells back in you. And you can either get it from somebody else or they can do a apheresis. Okay. It's a machine that cleans your cells out.
Okay.
And then puts the clean cells back in a bag and then give you like 3-4 bags, whatever you need of it. And that was another process before I even went through the bone marrow transplant. So, yeah, I was in the hospitals for a while. People was like, did you move out of town? I was like, no, I went through some stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah. But we had a good benefit. A lot of guys it was December 13th of 1997.
Okay.
And it was a buddy Chad Carver's birthday too. So we celebrated him and celebrated me and had a benefit at the fairgrounds.
That's cool.
Yeah. And we went to Miles. He gave me, Pat gave me all kinds of, door stuff to auction and that. And other companies were really good. Design Air, Jim. They gave me all kinds of stuff, to help out and to help out with the pace. It didn't pay all the bills, but it paid stay for my mom and food and
lighten
travel.
the load a little bit.
Right. Yeah. So, they put me on disability. And I was like, I can't do this. I'm a worker.
Right.
I can't.
But I mean, at the specific time, you couldn't be a worker, right?
Well, I did it all the way till I could,
But you know what I mean? Is there was the point where you're going, okay, dude, I have to get me back together before I worry about chasing.
Well, yeah, when I went the first time, it took me about 6 months, 7 months. Then I went back to work.
Okay.
After the bone marrow transplant, 2 months of it, I couldn't even have anybody around me because my immune system was so low.
That's crazy.
Right.
You can't breathe the same air.
Can't be
Might
nothing.
fuck around and
You
die.
get the cooties, you know.
Golly, bro.
Yeah. So it was like, it was something. I learned a lot. But then after that, I went back to work. My dad had me a position at G&D. That's
Yep.
right there. And then I just went back to the car business. I stayed there just for a little bit and decided I wanted to go back to the car business. So then I did that.
So, but this time, are you cancer free?
They put me in remission, is what they call it.
Okay.
And I was cancer free, and then lived a regular life. Didn't really. I mean, I still was eating steak. So I wasn't really changing my diet at all.
Oh, did they tell you?
This last time they said don't eat no red meat.
Oh,
nothing.
All right. Well, good thing I ate a lot of cow because I guess I'm done.
I was eating cow a lot, but yeah, I know I miss it.
Yeah. Life is cool too, though.
I haven't had a steak since 2013.
God bless you, man.
And then you go in Texas Roadhouse. I say, "What do you want?" I said, "Chicken with mushrooms, please."
Yeah.
So I eat a lot of, which the protein helped me, gain my weight and everything. Yeah. At that time, I was when I got out in '97, I was probably 125 pounds.
Right.
So I had to gain all that back, But yeah, so I just maintained, And they're like, they would make me go to these shrinks up in Chicago, just like question me, like, "You're not depressed?" I'm like, "No, I'm just ready to get done and go back to living life."
Yeah.
Just as long as you keep that attitude. A lot of people that don't survive I don't mean to sound mean, but they just don't have the will.
No, that's not mean. I mean, it does. I get what you're saying,
I don't
but
sound
no,
like arrogant jerk,
no. You have to want to
live.
Yeah.
Right.
And I think a lot of people get that mistaken whenever you'll have someone that's like, I'm ready. Anytime, if it's my time, I'm ready. It's like, well, there's a difference between going, I've made my peace, and just saying I'm ready to tap out. There's a huge difference.
This type of cancer was for older people. So, like, I was like the youngest case in Macon County ever to have this type of cancer. And they're like, "How did you get it?" I said, "I don't know, But I've always surrounded myself with.
I feel like not only do you have it, but you have had it.
Right.
This shit's about one more missed appointment, and we would have just been like, "How did he die?"
Right.
And they'd have been like from 80-year-old man cancer that no one knew he had at 20.
Yeah. So, I was boating and everything, having a ball.
Crazy, dude.
I love my kitty cater celebrations. I miss it.
Yeah,
that was like my favorite part. But it was embarrassing to have that big old leg walking down there.
But man, so
because people were like, "What's wrong with you?" I think your sisters even came up to me up that time, like, "What's going on with you?" And I'm like, "Well, we'll find out."
Oh, at the time you didn't know.
I had no clue.
Right.
I thought I pulled a muscle.
Yeah.
Because I was so active.
Yeah, you're like, look, it's welled up.
We weren't boating on tubes and flipping.
Yeah, I went and dunked on someone on Enterprise 8-foot rim and fucked my leg.
That's about it, though. No alarm.
You're right. Yeah. Oh, shit. Well, dude, I mean, it's still, I mean, obviously that was almost 30 years ago. So you've, celebrated it every morning.
Yeah.
But man, I
have my days though. You know what I mean? There's like
but since then you actually had cancer again.
Again, yes. I started the business in 2011. Actually, July 12th.
So in the beginning of 2011, what were you doing for a living? Before halfway through the year you start Dell's.
I left Newell's in 2007-ish. Then I went and worked for cargo companies and did Buffalo Wild Wings.
Okay.
So I did a little construction too as well, and I'm pretty handy, but
yeah.
And then I went down to Florida to live.
Okay.
And lived there for a while in Tarpon Springs, and came back and just decided that I wanted to do something else besides the car business. So I got out of it.
Uh-huh.
And my last thing of the car business was 2010.
Okay.
For that time. So then I just started brainwashing, and we were down there. My mom's boyfriend.
He meant brainstorming. He didn't mean brainwashing.
No, not brainwashing. No.
Brainstorming.
Not this time, but
it's another story.
Yes. And so my mom's boyfriend was a construction guy, so we were building decks in Clearwater, Florida, for these rich dentists.
Sure.
And they had this rule: had to when you had your stuff, your scrap, your garbage guy had to come by, which was a hauler.
Yep.
If not, you had 24 hours. Or you got a $250 fine.
No leaving stuff like.
No.
Right.
Clearwater, we want the garbage. We don't even want cups.
When you're gone for the day, it should look like it's done.
Right.
Even though you'll be back in the morning.
Right.
Fair.
So I took it all way out there, and then mom's boyfriend came up and was like, well, you gotta move that back. And I said, for what? He said, well, they're not going to be able to get here till a couple days to pick it up. So I was like, bang, and the light bulb went off. So when I went back home, I was like, I'm cleaning up Decatur. So then that's when I went to the city and talked to Billy Tyus and said, hey, I want to clean up Decatur. You give me these addresses. I'll pick the stuff up out of the yards or whatever, and we'll take them to a dumpster off of Jasper. It's a perfect idea. I charge you a bill. You find the landlord or the person that owns the home a fee, and that'll make revenue for you and me, because it was a disaster.
And you went in there with addresses in hand, or you're like...
No, I just went in there and just
said,
like...
I know
like
you
I'm
got a
talking
bunch
to
of
you
addresses.
Right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, we got to make some changes around here. And so my whole goal was to start cleaning up Decatur.
But the problem with that is whoever you're talking to, there has to be the money available to even have that idea, right?
Right, but you could start charging the people. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. You're going, this is a money-making opportunity for you.
You and them.
Yeah, because you're getting my bill. You're paying me. You're marking my bill up, and you're charging them.
Right.
So...
And then we get our Decatur like 1980s again, where there was no garbage on the side of the road. There was no couches sitting in the.
I don't understand that.
What's that?
How it's like this? How it got back? How it went from being clean to
it's
people? You're here
because
you have to see it. Why would you want to see?
My point of view is, and I don't hope I don't stir anybody up, but
stir them.
It's all about discipline.
Yeah.
It's get out there and get rid of that. If you can't afford it, call somebody that can help you out at churches and stuff like that, you know?
Oh, you're saying the first idea is just be lazy and say, fuck it.
Yes. Let's just throw it on.
It's not my responsibility. It's your responsibility.
Let's throw it on the boulevard.
And then it's not my responsibility.
So then when people come in to see our town, they see all this crap and,
right.
Long grass.
No, you know what they think? One of them guys in the orange trucks that flux Decatur, they pick it. And it's like, that's not real life.
Right.
You made a good point. Be resourceful.
Right.
You can figure out how to get food. You can figure out how to get extra food from places that aren't the grocery store. You can figure out how to get your kids' shit taken care of.
Right. There's
people out there that help with...
Take responsibility of your property is what it needs to be.
That's it.
And then, I think there should be more things in high school level where they have to go pick up a road.
For community service.
Right.
There's no punishment in that.
Right.
You know what I mean? That is just serving.
Right.
It's okay.
Community service.
Yeah.
And there's many ways of doing that. You get 12 kids and they go down the road and pick up all the pop cans, take it into Saltic, make the money. You know what I mean?
Well, and we've seen it. There's a way to do it because, okay, this is a stupid idea. Nobody wants to do this. Yeah, but you're not in English this afternoon. You're actually yoking and joking with your pals, cracking jokes, talking shit. Your only job is to fill up these garbage bags.
Right.
It becomes something that's, you know what I mean?
And that's it. And that starts job training.
That's it.
And responsibility.
There we go.
And dedication. Right then, that solves the problem.
There needs to be an option in high school. Right now, you just have to be being raised by someone who's teaching you how to be a person because school isn't doing that.
Yeah, I know. I did a class for business at MacArthur about September 2nd or whatever that first Monday was. Yeah. I went in there, got called from Wayne Dunning to go do it, and it's just like I looked at it and I was like, kids sleeping, didn't care, had to go to the bathroom all the time. I was like, whoa.
It's hard.
Yeah, I was like, that wasn't us. Because if I was sleeping in the middle of a business class Mr. Steve Davis would have came over and smacked me upside my head and said, "What are you doing?"
So it's just different.
Yeah, our generation of schools are different than it was. And I wasn't a care public school.
But I think the problem is, though, is like I had an opportunity to wear this first half of the whatever the fuck it is, first half of the school year at Milliken.
Right.
A gal that I know she's the head of the entrepreneur program. She got a few of us to come in, and what it is long story short, this class she's teaching, they divide up into groups, and they come up with a company. And they take it almost to, at the end, there's going to be a winner on who is going to pitch their idea.
My nephew Greg was in it.
Okay.
He graduated with entrepreneur.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, so these are the freshmen.
Okay.
These are a brand new group of kids. Right. I mean, so I think, first of all, Juliana's doing great with the program. Mm-hmm. The kids are doing great, but I'm now kind of an old dude, right?
You're getting there.
So I walk in and I'm just prejudging. I can't help it. I'm like, because they're like, headphones on, and I'm going, hey, I'm talking. And the dude's like, yeah, I don't got these. And the teacher was like, oh, yeah, there better not be AirPods in their ears. There better not be ears covered with it. But it's almost like, you can't not let me do this, so we're going to do it.
Right.
And it's like, why? But the big story is I need to not worry. Who cares? Like, and I think that's it. They're around so long that it's like, as long as we have their attention, if they want to look cooler, fine.
Right.
No sleeping. Your parents are paying a lot of money for this school.
Yeah, a lot.
Yeah. But it was just going, because I was kind of critiquing in my head, and it was like, what is going on? And then I go, they were 19. They're 19-year-olds. They just got up in front of a bunch of other 19-year-olds and started reading, talking shit that they have no idea about these market trends, and they did it. So I probably wouldn't have done it when I was 30.
Right.
So the perspective came, and now I really dig it. You know what I mean? It is like I can find even if you're going, this is not actually going to be a bit. Okay, I get what you're doing though.
Right.
You're teaching this how to take
develop.
place. Yeah. You got 5 kids from all over the world that they came up with a common interest for the project.
Right.
So none of them are focusing on something they want, but they're all putting something into it, which is fucking valuable. I'm like, I told her, since when could you go to college to be an entrepreneur? And she goes, now.
Right.
We're there. This is it. This is like we're kicking some shit off because all entrepreneurs tell their kids and nephews and friends, don't go to college.
Right.
Hire an accountant that went to college.
Right.
Hire a lawyer that went to college.
Exactly.
But what do you want to do? Do it, and they're not wrong there either. But I think the high school thing is, I don't know what kind of, it's like they're only giving you direction to either just get out of high school or to go on to college. It's like, what about life? What about responsibility? What about productivity? Because when you get out of high school, you're an adult.
Right.
You got
and
to
you can't
know
write cursive.
That's crazy.
And
I hated learning it, but I had to.
I got a beautiful cursive.
You do?
Yeah, when I started checks.
I write like a doctor. I just don't get paid like one.
Yeah. You're Dr. Pod.
Right. Like
I'm Dr. Move.
Someone should take my fucking notes for me. Okay, so anyway. Okay, so how much this is kind of fuck it.
Go for it.
Yeah, so how much cash do you got to have? Because starting a company, first of all, it's not free. But you needed equipment. You needed a truck and trailer to at least start, right? Or is that not how it worked?
Well, they told me to go to the SCORE program, and I said, well, I've had all these mentors over this year that I've followed how to run businesses. So I knew what I was going to do. All I just had to get was a loan from the bank and get the first truck.
Oh, and they're going, but you have to have a business plan or do this program.
No, they didn't even know my business plan.
They didn't know
I just got a pickup truck and started it on my own. And then I started, with all my money. I think I started out with like $350 just in my loan. I had lost, a lot of, lost a job.
Yeah.
He came back from Florida, was trying to make money, but
So you were going in with no money, with an idea.
Yeah.
And did they give you a loan?
I had to have a co-signer at the time, but started out, my first job was for $40 from Bud Wilson, who used to own the Leisure Lounge, and part of the Wood Mountain Plaza. So he gave me that job, and then I ended up doing a Make-A-Wish house, and it just started building. And then I just started, getting my marketing, because I didn't know how to do all that myself.
Yeah.
Came up with the plan and just started doing it, getting out there. Everywhere I went was all about Dale Brown. I didn't pay attention to nothing else. I was so focused because I wanted to get away from working for somebody else or doing and making their company the way it is.
Right.
You know what I mean? A lot of ideas I came up with that people ran with, or, just, cutting back, knowing how to do numbers and don't use this much product and do this product. And so from that point, with my business, I said, okay, we got to get a name, but no one could say my name right ever. It'd be Stephen Boles, and I'm like, I can't deal with this all day.
Oh, I got
so
you.
That's
so like,
when
we're just going.
So that's when
Grandpa's name.
Grandpa's name. Grandpa died, so I cut the Burt off and made it Dale, and it was Brown Hauling when I first started, because that's all I was doing is hauling, just like stuff out of yards and everything like that. And then I went and got another friend of mine. He's the mayor of Warrensburg, but he's been a friend of our family out there for moons, and he let me get the trailer on payments.
Oh, nice.
And so every couple of weeks I'd give him money and give him money and give him money.
Oh, so you weren't diving in really deep. You were just grinding.
I went from the nothing to something.
That's
you know
what's
what I
up.
mean? And I did a lot of things. I was talking to everybody.
Yep.
Anything I said something about anything hauled, getting cards out. I was the people that were putting
that sparks people that need shit hauled that they just didn't know who to call.
Right, because they didn't want to call the guy that had the broke down wheel that they thought that might come back and steal something from them.
Right.
So I put integrity into the hauling and moving business in Decatur, Illinois.
Right.
And when I see these other people that are not doing what they're supposed to be doing, and people complain about what they do, it's horrible.
Because what? They're just glorified scrappers that are...
Well, scrappers or even garbage haulers, you know?
Yeah. That's what I was going to say, is they're posing as garbage haulers, but they really are just trying to scrap what
they're just trying to get whatever they can get and then not know where to put them correctly.
Right.
I go by the rules.
Right.
And that's what's made me 14 years in business.
Do you still get some work with the city?
Not so much. They have their own crews now trying to pick up couches out of what they're doing in the lower income areas. They're taking their couches and put them on empty lots that the city owns.
Oh, so it's just city clean your lots?
Yeah. It's like, here you go, city. Let's waste the gas to go get it.
Of course they are.
Yeah. Yeah, instead of just having somebody go by and pick it up every day.
Yeah.
It would have worked out great. But I'm doing well anyway.
Yeah.
So, I mean, they have their own rules up there.
Yeah.
But one thing I got with was with the realtors, getting stuff cleaned out before closings, and I've saved a couple of them. I mean, they're like, "Hey, can you help me out, please? This is getting ready to close. Get
like,
this out." I'm like, I'll be there. But it's gonna cost you,
Sure.
right?
Sure.
Because I that's how I started building up that part.
Right. Do you have are you in with most of the realtors around here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good.
Know 'em all. They know me.
That's great.
Yeah, that, and then a lot of business owners too. I mean, I've done, quite a bit of things, clearing out warehouses here lately, and just get in there and do that. All the dumpster companies, and the big one, and not everybody's using waste management because it's just outrageous.
It is outrageous.
Yes.
Golly.
I know. I was like, where are you at? Chicago? You know what I mean? I was like, St. Louis? That we don't need the prices here. Make it reasonable so people like me who clean out houses at a professional level can, not hurt the customer. Put this much, you know what I mean, and keep it competitive. But then you have these other ones that during COVID they pop up. They went down to Arthur, I think, got all these trailers behind, and pull blinds, and now they're going there setting them up and that, and not doing the work and having people do it. So.
I know I called them a while back and I'm like, hey man, I don't like sell shit. I don't have garbage.
Right.
Hey, let me interrupt this conversation just for a quick second to shout out and plug the sponsors of the show that make it all possible. Aerial Elite Solutions. When it comes to drone technology, no one does it better. From solar inspections to construction monitoring to live event coverage and real estate showcasing, AES brings the sky to your side with unmatched quality, precision, and speed. Reach out to flyaes.com to elevate your business today. And Midwest Lightning Rods. For nearly a century, they've been protecting homes, farms, and businesses from one of nature's most destructive forces. When lightning strikes, they make sure you're covered the right way and the safe way. Contact MLR today at lightningstrikes-weprotect.com to see how you can become part of the community protected by MLR. Support local, trust the best. Aerial Elite Solutions, from the ground to the sky. Now, let's get back into it. Give me the smallest thing of it. They go, well, we went through this before. You have, I go, no, I have a dumpster. And they go, your building requires that. And I go, false. My production of garbage is what should decide what I need.
Right.
It was non-negotiable. And it was like, what? Well, then shut that shit off at my house because I'm bringing it over here. I should do that at least. Yeah. Yeah, got me double dipping.
Oh, yeah.
2 giant bins. It's just me.
Right.
Like, I don't need that at home. I don't need a dumpster here. I'm like, holy anybody fucking. Matter of fact, when you get in a jam, fill that fucker up every now and then.
Right.
Seriously. If there's ever a convenience for you, not everybody.
Yeah. No, only me.
Yeah, you're on candid camera.
Yeah.
But no, it is like, oh yeah, these guys probably pull in and they're like, yeah, he still hasn't thrown anything in here. It's like,
Yeah, you gotta watch that.
I ordered lunch. No.
You gotta watch it. The people come now, they know they can fill it.
Right.
No, don't do it.
Don't do it. No.
Yeah. Yeah, I see a lot of that here in town. Like somebody will order a dumpster the day before. Oh, we'll get it for you early, and then they come the next morning and it's full.
Mm-hmm.
That's happened. That happened about 6 years ago. we had a 20-yarder thing. If it had been 30, then we could have still got some stuff in it. But yeah, 20-yarder filled. I said wait till and get it here at 9 o'clock in the morning, because all you have to do is tell Pugsley's, get it here at 9.
Yeah.
And they'll be there. They'll get it to me as fast as they can.
Yeah.
I've used them so much.
Oh, so you will, if your contract is to get rid of stuff, then if you need to utilize that, then you do.
I do.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Smaller stuff, I can use my own equipment.
Okay. But you can look at it and go,
yeah, I've done
let's
so
get
many.
some.
Let's get something bigger. And majority of the time, most of the customers know it.
And you can walk that shit into those, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah, and then I know how to smash everything down, because if you go over the edges, then they charge you.
Right.
And weight-wise, too.
Right.
So I've...
Oh, yeah, smart way to do it.
Basically, I've mastered that. But, yeah, it's like... did I really want to... I really wanted just to stay small, because I don't know what's going to happen here in Central Illinois.
Right.
But I don't want to get like 6 trucks and all that. You know what I mean? There's no need for that. You just schedule.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so...
Are you busy enough? Are you
yes.
Okay, so do you want to be the one that people call?
Yes.
That watch this? I mean, you're like, no, I'm
just
busy.
keep on calling me.
But if you need something,
especially
done,
in December and January and February.
Yeah.
Even it's cold, you can stay inside. You know what I mean? Keep your hands warm and break checks.
How small are we talking? What is something that I would go, what? Someone called you to do that? Do you deliver a washer and dryer?
I can.
You know what I mean? Like, is it stuff like that?
Yeah.
Like we got a new refrigerator because ours is broken. Can you get rid of those?
Well, if it's broken, I can take it away. But I got to charge you to get it out of the house.
Sure.
These new ones, I kind of like leery about that, because they got TVs and that, and the liability on that is like crazy.
Oh, you're saying to move the new ones in?
I'm going to let all the companies do that. I
think they usually offer it too, right?
Yeah. I mean, most people are trying to get it cheaper, but you're not going to. Just let them take care of that.
Use the Geek Squad if Best Buy sold you that that fucking
computer
$12,000 refrigerator that has face recognition on it.
Right, yes, exactly. It shows you how much mayonnaise you got, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like,
Mine would be in trouble.
Oh.
Mine would be like, what? You ain't,
I-
bro, are you moving?
yeah, I was spoiled just with having a stainless, you know what I mean?
Right, I'm
Not the
saying.
TV,
They got some slick shit.
watching soap operas on it.
I sure walked into a friend of mine's house. I think it was last year, like Super Bowl-ish, maybe Super Bowl party. Whatever, our version of a party, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And it's the first thing I see is this badass fridge. And it's not like it was a nice house, but it wasn't
Mm-hmm.
that kind of a house, right? And I go, what the fuck is going on? And she's like, hey, me and these two kids are here all the time.
Right. Might as well
I
have a
spent
nice
I decided to spend my tax money on this. I've been looking at it. I'm like, oh, fair, you'll use it. You know what I mean?
I've seen 3 of them.
It's calling her by name and shit.
And they're very expensive.
It's crazy.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That's unnecessary.
Yeah. So now I finally there's a couple guys that do pianos now. I stopped doing that too.
Well, so what do you do? I guess that's my question.
I just move, like, basic moves. You know what I mean?
Move people. People's stuff.
Yeah, like with the independents. You know,
Do you box it up and stuff, or you just move it?
I just move it.
Yeah.
I'm A to B.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Especially when you're dealing with the independents and assisted living, they need to go through their level 1 stuff before it goes into the facilities.
Gotcha.
And make a list of what they have so nothing.
Yeah. But you're saying they box it up, put it there, you guys go relocate it. Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
So, yeah, the part is you're liable if you pack something up. And then if something comes up missing, that's on you.
So that's why the companies. Is Clifton still open?
No, they're gone.
Okay, but remember back in the day, they would offer packages down to. But you're paying for it if you want them to pack your shit.
Right.
I mean, valid point. Then you're
Right.
going. The liability is way different.
Yeah, and the employee ring was better back then.
Right. He had packers.
He had packers and he had movers
Right.
and he had drivers.
Yeah.
He had a great company.
Well, and I think when it was built, it was based on a lot of people that would love to have a good job that they would work hard, be good at, get paid good, which
Right.
I don't know how the hell that is not a thing anymore.
Right.
But it's not. You know what I mean? It's
Right.
kind of just like I will go make $19 an hour at Caterpillar doing whatever or whatever maintenance for sub at ADM, and it's like, but why not make more money if you just want to get a check? Why not get a bigger check? You're going to have the same time invested to go learn how to change bearings and whatever the fuck they're having you do. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're ducking a good job, but it's popular, dude. That's what people do. I don't know, man. I feel like right now, if you're 20 years old, you could make some freaking money.
Better than we could. We couldn't even get in.
If you're willing to bust your ass,
Right.
The dudes we pull out of the union hall that are under 25, I can pick them out from a mile away, and I go talk to every single one of them. And I go, that's what, I don't know if your uncle, your dad, or your grandpa said it, but you're making $68 an hour, son. You show them that shit.
Right. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, that's the new prevailing wage, and you are a 25-year-old journeyman. This isn't crazy.
In your field.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Electrical union.
Yeah.
Yeah.
IBW.
Yeah.
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 I missed out on that. He had passed away before I was supposed to go to
Yeah.
IBW.
Yeah.
That was 92. June of 92, I was supposed to go to the school for IBW.
Again, it's the trades are suffering, bro.
Right, big time.
Yeah.
Even physical labor is, too.
Yeah. Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
Because we all expected that it's like, man, well, knowing what I know, if I had some half my age versions with good, strong backs, it's like, well, hey, where are they at?
If I had a twin, I wouldn't even need nobody.
Where are they at?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, but the expectation, it does change. It goes, man, okay, now they decide what you make, and it's great money. So that's mandatory that you're getting great money.
Right.
So,
But plus now they want everything. They want the top dollar starting out. It wasn't like when we.
Oh yeah. Yeah. When you start that apprenticeship, you're making chump change on purpose.
Right, and you got to go 5 years. Is it still?
Yep, 5. And you get to climb every year you start making money. But it is that last, from being a 4-year apprentice to a journeyman, is you feel like you accomplished something, as you should.
Right.
But if you did it, that's kind of what I was referring to, is you got these dudes who you can tell I'm like, is that an apprentice? 2-year journeyman. And it's like, he graduated at 18. He didn't go to community college. No. He didn't fuck off. He went to the union and he dug holes and made $14 an hour plus partial benefits. And he's going, I live with my fucking parents.
Right. Bringing home a grand.
Yeah. Next year, I just made $5 more an hour. Now I'm almost making what my mom's making. The next year, it's like, oop, now I'm making what my dad's making.
Right.
So
now I'm buying a house.
Yeah, now, exactly.
Then I'm getting a boat.
That's what I'm saying. So you're sitting there going, 25 years old, no kids, great money, boat, fishing boat, wakeboard boat, truck. And I'm going, do your shit.
Right.
Do it. Because that's this one kid. It was like, I don't have payments. I go, do your shit, bro. Do your shit.
Right. Just stack it.
Your dad or whoever was not lying.
I tell all my nephews, before you move out of your parents' house, make sure you have $30,000.
Just chilling.
Just chilling in the bank.
Yeah.
It wasn't like with me when I got out of the house. It was faster, fame, and
It was $30.
25. But anyway, so, I just tell them, all of them. I got one nephew that's, I call them all nephews. They call me Uncle Steve, but they're my cousin's kids.
Sure.
And, I was always that uncle that was bringing Hot Wheels to Christmas and giving out to everybody, the boys, and then find the girl stuff, because I couldn't have kids, so I just spoiled them all.
Right.
He's working at UPS now, and he's, getting ready to get married, but he saved money and waited till it was time, and he got all that money to get a place.
Hell yeah.
And he did it. He listened to me.
Gotta love it.
And then Greggy, my nephew, he started working for me his sophomore year in the summers, and then he just sold his first business as they do the floors, the epoxy.
Yep.
He sold that. Now he's got his own podcast and he's got his own creative business type place down there, and it's in Lexington, Kentucky. Not Kentucky, but South Carolina.
Oh, yeah.
I want to say Kentucky.
Lexington is Kentucky.
No, they got Lexington there, South Carolina, yeah. I haven't been there yet. He's got 4 kids, and now he's just...
Well, it sounds like you got some South Carolinaing to do, because you got your folks.
Well, my dad, he stays up here a lot. My mom, she travels down there to see them.
Well, I thought you said somebody had a spot at Myrtle Beach.
That's my cousin.
Oh.
That's Chuck.
Okay.
Yeah, I worked for him, and they were like my mentors.
Yeah.
So I was actually learning as I was working, and then finally I just made the jump. So
what's your goal, man? How old are you now?
I'm 52, be 53 in April.
What's your goal with the company?
With the company, I'm going to keep on rolling it as long as I can.
Okay.
Probably going to get some newer equipment, probably another trailer or so, probably about a year or so.
Yeah.
Bigger. I got a 14-foot now. I'm going to go probably 18-foot. Mm-hmm. And then, of course, get another truck,
So you said it. You're like, I'm not trying to grow. I'm trying to just stay busy.
Yes.
Grow as far as you don't need a fleet.
I don't need 50
you don't need
employees.
To chase.
No.
Yeah. You know who to call, and you know
I'm more
how
of
to
a quality mover than I am quantity.
That's great.
So I want to make sure that this microphone is perfect when I get it to your house.
Yeah. Right.
And some workers in the past, like, you're so anal. I'm like, well, this is my livelihood. I should take it this seriously.
Now, do you feel like you charge a lot more because of how you are, or you're like, no, I don't charge more. I'm just better.
I basically charge what you have. You know what I mean?
I meant compared to your competitors.
Yeah. What competitor?
Oh, is that right? It's literally if you...
My view of them is I'm straightforward. I have blinders on, and all I do is go to work to make sure that I do 2 things: make the customer happy and make myself a good living.
Okay.
So that's why I don't look at competition.
I just didn't know.
If you look at competition, you'd be worried, and it's just it's not good.
But okay,
I know there's people out there trying, but I'm not looking. I'm just making sure
Okay, so I guess my question is though, if you get 5 phone calls on people wanting moved and 3 of them you lock in, where'd the other 2 go? Is it literally just going, well, let me see if Tina's cousin Rusty still has his truck and he'll help do, and it's like, yep, somebody.
I know.
Or is it like, no, there's a couple companies around here who.
Well,
I mean, I would think if you're going, hey, this is what I would charge to move this, I would like to know what the competition is charging to know.
Every once in a while I'll find out, but that's not like a really big worry to me.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? Because I've been doing it for so long.
You're saying I'm not. I mean,
and I'm just there to provide a great service and customer service, which we lack in the community.
Oh yeah, but
if you have great customer service, you're on time and you're clean and your approach is, what's that?
You got papers, you got your insurance,
right? You're all legit.
Yeah,
and you're not doing things that you're not supposed to do in business. You know what I mean? You carry insurance and you treat the customer right and you be polite and
what's working for you?
Basically, how I do it is, I know there's people out there that have, I'm gonna say it, copied.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Because I started this in 11. And I'm just seeing all these other. I've never seen so many white trucks with black trailers rolling around Decatur in my life.
Right.
Right. I had the first one. You
notice them.
Yeah, and then I put labels on it and that. I just try to do the best I can. You know what I mean? I've always been that way. I was brought up that way.
Well, you're doing good enough to keep. I mean, when you have a company that survived 10 years and you're making over 10 years and you're making a profit, that's a successful business. So that's congratulations.
And then on that. I'm still working though.
No, I know, but it's not for nothing.
It's going to be probably the
line of success or failure.
Right.
You're on the success side. So that's great.
I got through the pandemic. That was big time right there. There's a lot of people I know lost their businesses.
Oh yeah.
And I have to pray for them. You know
That's
what I mean?
tough.
Because it was tough that they're dropping off like flies, and then our government is taxing.
Tough.
You know what I mean? And that hurts everyone. It hurts the small businesses before it hurts the big ones.
Oh yeah. The big ones were getting hit with money.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, we were just hung out to dry, babe.
Right. It's like, so with my point of view on a lot of things for Decatur is they, make the place look better. It'll attract more people.
Yeah.
More businesses. We're
our downtown looks good.
It's starting to. I mean, there's a lot of things. There's still a few things that need to be tweaked.
Yeah. But I mean, comparatively, you walk around and there's some really nice restaurants. There's the central, where the transfer house is. They got that little stage. I haven't seen people on it, but they do like arts in the park and.
Yeah, I was down there a few weeks ago.
It looks nice.
I go and
take a lap
and hand out cards.
Oh yeah,
I'm a card handout person.
There you go.
And word of mouth, but. There's a few things that need to be done. I'm really impressed with Lavelle Hunt.
Man, they got that thing going, don't they?
I am so thank you for doing this.
How cool! And he's booking some stuff. That's what I'm like, man. I want to support. You guys got some every day, and
he blew it up.
Pick what you want, bro. Like that's what I was like.
I did work for him a few years
every
ago.
Night. I'll be here. Like what?
Yeah. I did work for him a few years ago and met him then. And then
good guy.
Yeah, and I was like, man. And he's like, then I went to this thing. It was a movie premiere for Milken people or something. It was a drama thing. It was so I went there as a kind of a dress up type deal and seen him in there. I was like, he must have got involved.
Yeah.
And this is before everything got, blown up and everything, and they were changing stuff. And the one thing about it does the most is he saved that building.
Oh yeah. It took a lot of, and he gave a lot of shout outs to, a lot of good companies,
he used
Air King, like he said, because we did orchestrate it. It was big, but some of these places stepped up, like they cared. And he goes, you can't
Because we're losing so many of the Decatur history.
But here's what they wanted. What that was 10 years ago or 8 years, however many years ago. Now they're seeing what they wanted. You know what I mean? They helped because they wanted they had a vision.
Right.
Dude, now you're 80% done with construction and you're still packing the places that are available to pack.
Right.
That's golden.
And so that helps out the restaurants where they can't, Yeah,
that downtown is back popping.
Yes. It's been a while since I've been down there.
We went to the Lincoln Theater and went to the Lincoln Lounge, and my son and I had a gyro, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, we went there and it was packed. You know what I mean? It was crowded, and because it was one of them, like Coney McCain's was there. It was crowded, and I go, okay.
We had a good meal there the other day.
Coney?
Yeah. We went for my sister's birthday, and so I was actually down. I was actually down there in September.
Yeah.
But not to a show, not
Right.
yet. I'm still trying to plan out which one I want to go to.
Dude,
I've seen the list.
I got one that we should go to.
What is it?
You like stand-up?
Yes.
That Tammy the trucker lady. She's here. So I've seen her shows on TV, and she was supposed to be at some spot in Peoria that the whole venue closed down. So she had openings, and Lavelle snagged her, and she's going to be here.
What date is it?
I'll have to double check. It's in November, but I'll get tickets if you want to go.
Yes.
Because that would be great. Yeah.
I could learn something from her. I can get going on my stand-up.
Yeah, right. Dude, she is freaking hilarious. She was on like a couple.
So she started with doing the TikToks, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's her. That's her claim to fame.
Yeah. Yeah, she's just real foul.
Yes.
White trash trucker Tammy or whatever.
Yeah.
Dude. Yeah.
There's all that.
She's golden. She played it. Yeah, she does it. I mean, that's her thing. But yeah,
I wish we had that TikTok back in the day.
I am so glad we did not have any of that shit back in the day.
Why?
I loved getting hurt and learning how to fish and ride a bike.
Well, I mean that, but I'm just saying, like in our 20s.
Oh yeah, that would have been cool.
Yeah,
as shit.
I would never give up riding the bikes until the street lights come on ever again.
Shooting hoops with a half fucking flat basketball because
no
one wanted to go home and
life. Yeah, we had all those fun fairs and all that here.
Everything was fun. Everybody went because you know what? That's how you knew what was going on. Is you had to show up.
Yeah. We all had fun.
It was so
there
fun.
was no problems.
Yeah.
And I don't know. Things change.
Things are. That's it, too. Our parents thought the same thing. They thought we were like, or our grandparents probably were like, oh, what's up with these dudes?
Right.
And now we're going, what the fuck is up with these?
We're doing the same thing they're doing.
We're doing this.
I've turned into my parents.
Yeah, that commercial. I love it, dude.
Like,
that's what my dad gives me, this hat. My dad wears them paperboy hats. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he has for years now. And he was like, hey, would you wear one of these? And I go, let me see that. I put it on. I go, hell yeah. And my mom's like, oh, it's that commercial. She No. Well.
So back to your dog. I've been seeing that.
Oh, yeah. He's getting amputated on the 16th.
Right. I said, that's kind of weird, but I'll say some prayers for the little guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I feel like, it's just weird. So here's what's crazy. I have 3 dogs, right? Mm-hmm. I have Drone, which is my bully. He's like the show dog, the stud, all that.
Right.
Then I have this black dog that is Amstaff and Cane Corso. Mm-hmm. I found him. I do the bark box.
Yes.
Well, they had a DNA testing fee, or a DNA testing if you subscribe, and it was time for me to re-up, and I was like, let me see what this fucking dog is. So I got a DNA and they sent back the thing. It's like, oh, cool, okay. So that's why I didn't just say a mutt, because I actually found out.
Right.
So anyway, the black one ends up mating with a bully that someone was trying to get my dog to be the stud for theirs. Well, they didn't realize that I had more than one dude in the backyard that could get this job done.
Right.
And like Drone has been a stud, and he can't physically do that. Like he has to have somebody
and
syringe it. Because like little baby arms and shit. Like it's just weird. And there's people that's what their job is. Well, the other dog, he's in it, right? So puppies come, I get pick of the litter, and I choose Maverick, the dude now who's the black and white. His mom was black and white, and so he's fucked up right now. So he's taped up. We're waiting on it. Last night, I get home from running to Walmart, grab some grocery shit. And my 2 dogs, not the one that's going to have surgery, but the other 2 had fucking banged. They were both bloody.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, what in the actual fuck is going on? And so, I'm just dealing with dog drama, bro. So the dad of this puppy knows it's weird connection since I brought him home. Like even when I'm taping him up, that fucker will stand there and I'm like, man, shut up. I own you. Don't. And he's just like, he don't like whatever I'm doing. He
to the other one.
To his son.
Right.
Like he knows. So my brain is saying that, they all try to, when I wrap up his leg, they all try to chew that. They do chew that wrapping off every day. Meanwhile, he can't feel it. So it's not like he's like, stop, guys. He's like, I got this side. So I'm guessing, they got to fighting about that shit. But I'm like, dude, that's my life now, dude. I'm dog dad. That's it.
It's all right.
You know.
I was a cat dad. I lost Thor.
I got a cat.
Yeah.
One, he's cool as shit. He thinks he's one of the dogs.
Yeah.
He's like, what the fuck is going
They
on?
are.
Dude,
They ain't, I've never, my first cat was Thor, and I lost him August 8th, and he knew when I was upset, he would come up and,
dude, cats are weird smart.
Yes.
Yeah, not like dog go get this,
I trained
stay.
him how to take treats. I said, sit. And he would sit for treats.
Okay.
And then I would have him, Mom was living out of town, and I would say hi to Grandma, and he would meow to in the
that's
phone.
great.
Yeah, he was smart.
Dude, so this cat, mine goes outside. Like,
oh, wow.
all the time. And I live in a neighborhood, but it's, you know what a dog whistle is?
Yeah.
That's, you blow it and it has a real. So I open that back door and hit that dog whistle, give it about 45 seconds, and you'll hear that little bell.
He's used to it.
He comes back home. And you know how cats want to get petted, like they want to fucking hump through it and shit. And I taught him a long time ago, like, you got to accept dog pets, bro. Pets. He's all good now. He's like, let me get that. And I'll slide. Animals are legit, dude.
Yeah.
But so
I didn't realize how much heart he had. My heart,
Yeah, man.
I was like, oh my gosh.
So why don't you get another? Do you got an animal now?
No, I want to travel. So,
dude, get a little dog, take him with you.
Yeah,
go. Be cool shit.
Yeah,
it'd be fun.
Maybe later.
They shit little too, pee little, so it's like,
Maybe later. Everybody's an animal lover's like, get another one.
Get another one.
I was like, oh,
you know the best way to get over one.
Yeah, is get under another. Right?
You're like, I don't think that's the same. Well, dude, I appreciate you coming in and chatting with me and talking about life a little bit, man. I love catching up with you anytime. So, Del Brown's moving. Facebook, right?
It's Del Brown Services.
Del Brown Services.
It includes 5 things.
Okay.
Moving, hauling, rearranging, furniture rearranging, delivery, and what else we got? Regular residential and commercial moves.
There you go.
That's 5.
Well, Del Brown Services.
Yep.
You're on Facebook.
Yep. Facebook.
I'll plug you. I mean, you got a website or you just Facebook is
just Facebook.
Well, we'll definitely put a link to your company here so they can.
And I'm also on the radio.
When?
Whenever I tell them to. I just was over the food thing that Brian Byers had. I ran 2 commercials during that.
Oh, you're saying you have commercials on the radio? Oh, I got you.
Yes,
I got you.
And I sponsor concerts.
There you go.
High school basketball. Remember we were talking about how small businesses help the high schools out.
Yeah.
I did when Greggy was at Argentina, I did 4 years for him. And then I did, once he graduated, I did his sister. And now I just did the Palms for the youngest one. And then, of course, my cousin's Vic Binkley. So I do for him at Warrensburg.
Yeah.
I've done that for ever since Stevie Carey closed. I was always at Warrensburg games because that's home. You know what I mean? And then now I'm doing Clinton.
Well, good. That's
Yeah,
giving
so
back,
I'm
man.
giving back to the community.
For sure.
Plus, I'm doing, what else am I doing for the community? I'm volunteering for the food, like food banks.
Uh-huh.
Doing that every little bit. I don't know. A lot of people wanted me to get into Big Brother, Big Sisters, or CASA, but I don't think I can put enough time in that. You know what I
Right.
mean?
It'd take a little bit more commitment.
It'd take more commitment, and usually my days are long.
Sure.
So I really would have to like pressure, and
Right.
because I go to see every customer before I move them.
Right.
That's how I'm winning.
Right.
It's because I meet them, they meet me.
They know
Tell 'em
what's happening.
They know what's happening. They know
Same
my
page,
position.
man.
Yeah,
It's
and
valuable.
it's worked.
I was going to say, yeah, your plan that you came up with out of nowhere with nothing to do but try is successful. So
Yeah.
congratulations
I
on
appreciate that.
that. Congratulations
I'm so lucky
on
to be on this
conquering
one.
life.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, you beat conquering death. Conquering death. You're still trying to conquer life, but you conquered
There's a
death.
death.
Yeah, twice, bro.
And, yep.
That's
And
what
got
I'm
hit
saying.
got hit by a car as a kid.
Dude, if God don't exist, then somebody needs to tell this guy
Yeah.
who it is.
Yeah,
Who's playing the strings?
Yeah, I'll tell you, things happen when I'm like driving around, and it's like different jobs, and you know, you're like, this person. I'm like, this has got to be God. I mean, it's.
Yeah, I would say if no one, you've experienced a lot of God favor.
Oh gosh,
It's for a good reason, man.
Yeah, it
You're
is.
a good dude. You project good energy on purpose. I mean, that's huge. We're missing that a ton.
Yes.
Yeah, because you're not. Yeah, you've never been one that had any type of shade on that made you see different, whether it was old or young or black or white or anything in between. I think you're another one of them people that you're like, dude, we're in this rat race as a team. It'd be
Right.
nice if we could act like it.
Yeah. I try to get everybody together, get the troops together. And,
Hell yeah.
You know, especially, you know, a few years back, we did the Gus Macker.
Hell yeah. Hell
And
yeah.
I wish we still had it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
That
Rodney did it for a bit there.
we
I
did
don't
it
know
for
what happened.
5 years.
Yeah.
And then a couple bad apples, and
Yeah.
we decided to.
Yeah. Did that stop at COVID? Or
No, it was before.
I mean, it stopped before COVID
Yeah.
came? Okay, I didn't know.
Yeah, we started in. I think we started in 13, 14, 15, 16.
Okay. So it was
That's
done.
it.
Okay.
We had a lot by that. But we had a really nice setup then. You know, at the end, you know, we had a lot of sponsors, car dealerships from everywhere.
That was a nice turnout, nice event.
Food vendors. You know, everybody's getting along. It wasn't anybody in the tournament that caused the issue. I want to clarify that.
Well,
It
it's
was
just people.
people walking around, you know, causing problems
Yeah.
like usual. But no, the events that we're having now, are especially, you know, like the Devon and stuff like that. That's ran very well.
Oh,
You know,
yeah.
we can actually go and have a good time without worrying about somebody acting crazy.
Yeah, Devin, that's a really good design, good place to have good entertainment for sure.
Yeah.
And it's not crazy. It's nothing the same that Lavelle and Mark are doing.
Right.
You don't price it. You don't price it so it has to be an event.
Right.
You know what I mean? If you price it okay, then if you don't have anything going on, then you can go and it not be like, well, I don't got an extra $150 to drop tonight. Well, you don't need that. There's good shows,
Yeah.
affordable,
Well,
fun.
it's a good business plan too. You know,
Yeah.
just keep it so people can afford it.
Yeah.
Don't,
Yeah, it's
don't go
beautiful.
over. You know what your business is.
Yeah. You can sell out once a month or you
Right.
can pack the place 5 times a week.
Right. and give somebody something to do besides go to the movies.
That's it. There's still going to be that many more people cracking, eating.
Yeah, I can't wait to see what they got for next year.
Yeah, it's going to be cool.
How much, because it took a little bit, takes steps to get where you need to be, all in everything you do.
Oh, yeah. But it feels like they could probably get what they want.
Well, right now, they probably got enough buying power to get the entertainment they need.
Yeah. Well, and people know that. That's why whenever big shows are coming, you do know ahead of time, and you do know that you got to pay.
Right. Well, yeah.
It's part of the deal.
I mean, like we're starting to get a lot better entertainment around here.
Yeah.
And that's good. Decatur's been starving for that for a long time.
We've never seen it. I don't remember. We'd have the celebration would have a few concerts.
Well, we had Quiet back in the day. We had Quiet Riot.
Yeah.
Quiet
Riot.
And that was at the Civic Center. Everything was at the Civic Center.
Right.
Back then, wrestling and all that stuff. And
they still try to do stuff there.
Yeah, a little bit.
They do like their own thing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I've seen when I've looked on like their page, they'll have like, I like stand up, and I'll see that they'll be, and I'm like, man, how do we not know about this? That's probably why no one fucking goes. Right. I went to one. I got contacted, and Basil was his name, and he was from out of town, and he was going to be doing a show here. He's from New Jersey or something. Was going to be doing a show at the Civic Center, and the guy's like, "You have any interest on having him on your podcast?" And I was like, "Sure." So we did like a Zoom style podcast, and it was like, oh, I get to looking him up, and I'm like, this dude is what is he coming here for?
Right.
He has done some shit. He was like the voice of Bullwinkle Moose.
Right.
And I'm like, you know where you're going. He got here, and I mean, it was a crowd of 100 in a 500-seat room where I was just like, oh, this would be hard. You know what I mean? Right. But he's a professional, so it was fine. And he cracked a ton of jokes about that.
Right.
And there was a reason for him coming here. It was like part of his tour. This place had a special, and there was a third of the crowd were the Greeks from Chicago that were his family. That's why he was
here.
Yeah, so there was something. He knew what he was getting into, so it was kind of cool.
But advertising really would help.
Yeah, there was none. I think me saying that was going on was the only thing saying that this dude was going to be here.
Right.
I'm like, I'm nobody fucking like nobody's going to watch that podcast in like a month when it comes out and give a shit about it. But whatever. Thanks for the.
A lot of your podcasts, I've really enjoyed.
I appreciate it.
As like, we needed this. We needed something and you came up with it, so people could know what's going on.
Just who's who, right?
Who's who, Who the people that are doing the movers and the shakers of Decatur that are the younger generation, our generation.
Well, and I tell you what, that's it. Is I want to know them. So it's you know what I mean.
Because the old boys they're getting out. They're all packing up and moving to warmer spots.
We're the ones now.
Yeah, we're the ones. Yeah.
But you're right, and I think that's it. Is it's like if we're kind of in the day and age to where now, if someone says, "Hey, you should have this person on there," and they say it so everyone can see it, and I've asked the person and they've like ignored me, I'll say they were invited, but they don't want to.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Not like calling them out, but hey, I'm just saying why.
Let's see who comes out after this one.
Right? Yeah, let's go.
He's like, if he can do it, I can do it too.
Let's go, bro. All right, we're gonna wrap up, dude. I always love seeing you. I
know we can talk for hours, bro.
For sure. Last time I seen you, I think that's what about an hour in. My mom goes, "Why don't you have him on your podcast?" I'm like, "We're having one right now."
Yeah, he's here now, Mom. Yeah, she remembers me too.
Heck yeah, she does. That's who messaged me a second ago too.
She's like, "How's it going?" Hey, you won't stop talking.
Yeah, no. She probably would text you that if anything. You're like, this guy. I feel sorry.
Well, they're the talkers of the town.
Let's go.
Yeah,
but good to see you.
Appreciate everything, man.
Glad to see you.
Let me come on and at least give a little bit of my story. I got a lot more, but we can
always part to it. I just like again. I like to if there's anything that will. If you could line up a new customer or two or someone to plug in their phone for next time they need a mover to go Del Brown Services, that's just something that would. I think that's what it's about.
Yeah, it's
as a small business, it's about you got to. If they don't know, then they don't know.
Right. A lot of people was like, we had to look you up on your Facebook page, and they found me on those.
Yeah.
And then Google and everything too. But the best thing is word of mouth. That is number one.
Yeah.
Just repeat customers, and I think
if someone's happy, then you'll know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just basically tell them. I said, before I get done with the job, it's like, how did I do? How did we do?
Right.
Is there anything you need before I leave?
Yeah.
And that's what I do, and I make sure they're taken care of. A lot of these businesses don't do that. They're in and out, get the money, and run. Let's make a friendship.
Yeah, relationship building every day. All right, man.
Cool.
You guys heard him. Put him in your phone, man. Del Brown Services if you need something. That's Steve Boles. Stefan Boles.
Esteban.
Esteban. All right. Hey, thanks for joining us on this episode. This is the 79th episode of Beyond Business. It's an absolute pleasure to have this guy. Hey, we'll catch you in 5 days. Until then, just be kind to each other. That's it.
Yep.
Pleasure, brother. Hey, thanks again for joining me for this episode. Before you sign off, here's a quick word from the companies who make it possible for us to do this. Aerial Elite Solutions, when it comes to drone technology, no one does it better. From solar inspections to construction monitoring to telecom towers to wind turbine blades to real estate coverage to event showcasing, AES brings the sky to your side with unmatched quality, precision, and speed. Reach out to Aerial Elite Solutions at flyaes.com and see how they can elevate your business today. Midwest Lightning Rods. For nearly a century, they've been protecting homes, farms, and businesses from one of nature's most destructive forces. When lightning strikes, they make sure that you're covered the right way and the safe way. Contact MLR today at lightningstrikes-weprotect.com to see how you can become part of the community protected by MLR. Support local, trust the best. Aerial Elite Solutions, Midwest Lightning Rods. Excellence from the ground to the sky. Thank you again, and we'll catch you in 5 days. Until then, be kind to each other.
Yo, we on business. Yo, we out here hitting that grind. Podcast vibes, letting loose, unwind. Next on the mic, yeah, you flexing with pride. Meeting dope souls, taking you on the ride. Talking about life, not just that paper. Doing it big, ain't no time for a hater. People yap behind his back, but we rise like the sun. Gather around, fam, we just having some fun. Beyond business, it's a vibe, feel that thrill, getting intimate. May even get your heart filled. Meeting the legends, those raw and real. Digging deep thoughts, show you how to feel. From the block to the boardroom, we making that move. Beyond business, baby, yeah, we got the groove. Shout out to the hustlers, the real street thugs. We all eat together, no need for the drugs. Yeah, you blessed with the gift, determined to thrive. Nick's breaking it down, keeping that fire alive. Let's go deep like the ocean, no bluff. Beyond business, baby, we can't get enough.